I was wondering if you'd read this page that you wrote and signed.
OK, I'll read it. My name is Yorgos Kyriakou. As a boy, my biggest fear was that my huge ambitions would stay just out of reach of the child I saw in the mirror. So I created a man that the world could love if they chose to, someone who could realise my dreams and make me a star. I called him George Michael. He was very good at his job, perhaps a little too good.
We met when I was 11 and Andrew was 12 at school.
I had no physical confidence whatsoever, and I looked up to Andrew because he just oozed confidence out of every pore.
Let me take you to the place where membership's a smiling face.
If I kind of left the imagery a little bit more to Andrew, kids kind of loved it, and I went from being Andrew's shadow to being really in the centre of attention. I was doing something remarkable as a 20-year-old kid. I was a producer and arranger, and I knew how to make these records and how to make them jump out of the radio.
Wake me up before you go, don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
And then suddenly we were massively successful, and I was supremely confident that I was writing pop classics.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Once I had my foot in the door, no one was going to get me out.
We were growing into men and to adults, and the shape of George's career was appearing on the horizon. I knew, and he knew, that his future lay outside of Wham. And Careless Whisper was an obvious launch pad. I would finish a track and feel like I'd actually laid down a small part of my character in exactly the way I wanted to.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool.
You can tell a great songwriter. On stage, I compared him to Barry Gibb, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, people like that. And no matter what the press say, the music press, other bands say, eat their hearts out. These are great songs.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you.
When I was younger, I had a wind-up gramophone, and I had 2 Supreme singles and Delilah by Tom Jones, which is funny because I kind of ended up somewhere between the Supremes and Tom Jones when you think about it.
'Cause I gotta have faith.
The diva himself, George Michael.
Everyone else that gains that kind of level of success, you have to be driven by this insatiable desire for everyone to love you.
I don't think there's any way I could have controlled my ego enough to have stopped me exploring the possibility of being the biggest selling artist in the world.
I will be your father figure. Put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher.
George Michael's voice, to me, was always very soulful and sultry and urgent. He had all these things in his voice that made us want to listen to him. And at the same time, all his emotion and his truth made us love him.
Beautiful darling, don't think of me because all I ever wanted.
I remember being in love with one voice. I could pick his voice out from 1,000 other voices, and it was George Michael.
All we have to do now is take these lives and make them true somehow.
I was so young when I started. I really don't know how I could possibly have been expected to know what I wanted as an artist.
The burning of the jacket, the exploding jukebox was me just saying, I'm sick of this.
As an artist, I don't think I've asked for any more than the opportunity to grow up. A
lot of the things that I've done within the last few years have been about collaboration. I want to learn more. I want to be around other musicians a bit more. It feeds me. One of the things that is so difficult to actually accept is that sexuality is a really, really blurry thing.
I'd been trying to tell people in my own way for years and years, and something in me picked the most difficult way to do it.
And I knew that my audience were not going to desert me if they found out I was gay. You know, I believe in people more than that.
He was in Wembley Stadium as an out gay man singing to 80,000 people. I can't express how powerful that was as a child for me to see that. I would not be here today as an artist if it wasn't for George Michael. He pushed down the gates for all of us to walk through and be ourselves.
Most of us want to leave something, want to have something that will be remembered, and I want to leave songs. I believe I can leave songs that will mean something to other generations.
Just one.